What's up, guys? My name is Marko. Here next to me is
Ronney, and today we're joined by our guest,
Mr.Welsh.
Yeah, so when we heard about the news over Monday night when Damar Hamlin went into a full
cardiac arrest
and was hospitalized, they canceled the game. A lot of Buffalo Bills fans were upset, and many people were upset.
Yeah.
And he's recovering now, thank God.
It's crazy how that could happen because every single football player gets hit like that. Just unlucky.
Yes. You look at these guys and you see what great shape they're in, and then for a guy like that who's young and in shape and he's a professional athlete to go into cardiac arrest, it's pretty scary.
Especially coming from like a standpoint of younger people watching it and getting new into sport and contact sports too, like football, hockey. Getting hit like that and seeing somebody get hit like that is kind of scary.
It probably like drops your confidence level, like because now you think, like, what if that happens to me?
I remember one time, you told me actually that if you're scared to get hit, you're gonna get hurt, and that's the one thing that always kept my confidence up. You have to be willing to take a hit.
Very good. Yeah, no, that's so true. You know, when you're scared and timid, that's exactly when injuries can occur. Whatever the case may be, in contact sports and even, game like soccer, like those guys get hurt too. You go up for a 50-50 ball and, you go back and the guy's coming at you hard, like you're going to be the one that gets hurt. So it happens.
Like you can't second guess because then if you second guess, then they're going to come at you unexpected. Hit you hard.
Coming from two athletes, how would you say that fear affects athletes? Because I remember we had a conversation about this throughout the season.
So it could be a positive or it could be very detrimental. Fear is the biggest motivator. You look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is afraid of failure. That motivates him. He doesn't want to fail. So he utilizes that to his advantage. He's going to outwork you, out-hustle you. He's going to train and eat right 24/7. And he does all this because he is afraid to fail. Now, that's the extreme success. The failures could be low confidence. I know, Marko, you brought that up. Fear causes hesitation and a lack of confidence. Confidence is a necessity, right? That's just a few examples of how fear can work in your favor or it can work the opposite.
Also, how do you think companies now, just regarding football, are gonna react to this?
They did an amazing job canceling the game, not allowing those players to go back and try to perform because the lack of focus.
What would you say are some tips that you would give to athletes or people in general to get over fear and their lack of confidence?
Like mental imagery really helped me. And when I talk about mental imagery, it would calm me down. I would picture myself in certain situations being successful in my head, right? So, we just finished up the World Cup, and Marko, I know you're very happy with Croatia, and I know it didn't really end the way that you wanted it to, but again, those guys, they focus and practice their craft so much. Those PKs are so hard and difficult because of the amount of pressure that's on them, but they've done that thousands of times in their head, right? So when they actually are in that situation, they know what to do because in their minds, they've been through it already. So I think mental imagery is important. Repetition, practice will kind of prevent fear from setting in.
Oh, yeah. So I'm doing more contact sports now. I'm going to take up boxing because it's something I used to be fond in because I like watching contact sports. Muay Thai, one of my best friends takes Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's trying to teach me kickboxing, all that. So I'm going to take up boxing. I think reacting to Damar Hamlin's and just using that and seeing an athlete get hurt or hit the way you were supposed to and it being a professional athlete, and it can happen to anybody really. I feel like me and Marko were talking about this the other day, how it affected us as people who play contact sports to be more fearful of the sport we play in because even the people who do it perfectly, the elite, the top 1% of those people that play in the sports have near-death situations. So comparing that top of the top to people like me and Marko who may not be as experienced, may have not unlocked our full potential yet, or have had the practice or training segments that they had, how would you use your how would the fear impact you as a person?
I play soccer. Well, I'm getting into hockey now again. Realizing how Hamlin happened, it could happen to anyone. So it doesn't really matter the sport. Doesn't matter what you do. Like not even in sports, like just in life, like it could happen.
And I think it's a prime example of understanding the importance of and the value of life and all our experiences. To wake up every morning is a gift. It doesn't matter what age you are. And sometimes when we have things like that happen in our lives, it makes us value our lives that much more. Like we take a lot of things for granted. I believe that that's human nature, but life should never, ever, ever be taken for granted, because that's another prime example. You got a 24-year-old professional athlete who went into cardiac arrest. So yeah, when it's your time, it's your time. It wasn't quite his time yet, thank gosh.
If I have fear in like a new sport, like because I just got into hockey, like I'm in like a house league with these like 16-year-olds. So like I'm not that good. So like, and they've been playing for so long. I just play like no matter what.
I'm going to go out there and I'm just going to own it.
Yeah.
So that's a good mindset. I like it.
So I think listeners and the people enjoying our podcast so far have taken from this episode is that practice makes perfect, and with repetition brings fear, but fear is not always a bad thing.
Correct. And it's all how you respond to that fear. You could let it ruin you, or you could let it motivate you. I think you guys are doing a great job with all these podcasts, and the questions today were really, really good. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on our podcast.
It's my pleasure. Love it.
See you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
We're out.